Okay, as you know, yesterday I tried to... As you know, it's had to be... I've had to do this differently again due to circumstances. So now... so unfortunately, it's had to be done differently again. So here I am. What you missed, basically, is I did a load of facility missions until I ran out of cash. Then I managed to get all the characters that I needed on 70 on 70. Don't ask how I know which ones will be getting used. All you need to know is that I know which ones was going to end up being used when it happened. So here we go. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother with any conversations outside the place yet. I might. I don't know. I might just go on a little bit of a conversation spree first. I don't know. I suppose it won't hurt. I know really I should use my full hour on what I'm doing. But it's not supposed to be fast going anyway. Because there's no way I'm going to do this next bit in an hour anyway. It's going to be done in more than one anyway. So I might as well just cut in with some of the things that's going to be being done. Gray, why are you naked again?
Nani?
Haha, when did... That was weird. When did I take my clothes? When did I take off my clothes? Why are you asking me? You've never been able to break that habit, have you? How am I supposed to fix something I don't even do consciously? The fact that you don't even realise you're doing it is crazy. Jeez, you're so annoying. It's not like I'm bothering anybody. Oh yeah? How about when I first met you and you asked me if you could borrow my underwear because Natsu took yours?
Nani?
Huh? You don't remember? How could you forget that you pretty much asked me to take off my panties? What's wrong with asking to borrow some underwear? If you're naked, you still had the rest of your clothes. It was borderline sexual harassment. I'm gonna need to do some of these anyway, because it'll help with the chain related stuff. So it'll help with things to do with chain. Right. It's Urza I need for her conversation. A buffet, huh? Maybe I'll go check it out.
Lucy.
Going somewhere. Going somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, take a look at this. A dessert buffet. Would you mind if I joined you? Of course not. Let's go. That was amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. You smiled after every bite. I made me feel happy just watching you. Puffed, as if it didn't make you happy. You ate just as much as I did. Cake is one of my favourite foods. When I find one I always end up eating too much of it. I'll have to work off what I ate to ensure that I retain my physique. Wow, you worry about that stuff too, Ezra. That's kind of surprising. Is it? I'm fairly certain that I will worry about my body more than anyone else in Fairy Tail. No way. As you know, I use Requip to change my armor in an instant. If my body were to change too much, I wouldn't be able to fit into my armor. Oh, so that's what you meant. That's not what I was expecting, but it makes sense. It'll certainly help with magic chains and stuff. Why not? You're so comforting to me to be around, Wendy. Comforting? Yeah, the first Dragon Slayer I ever met was Natsu. Then it was Gajeel, followed by Laxus. Thanks to them, I thought that all Dragon Slayers were crazy, dangerous men. I suppose it would be natural to assume that. But unlike them, you're so smart and super cute. So you're comforting kind of Dragon Slayer. So you're a comforting kind of Dragon Slayer. Well, I am pretty good at healing magic. That's not what I mean, though. Well, I think the reason you have that image of Dragon Slayers is because the others are just so strong. Most people can't use magic as powerful as theirs. That's true, and it's not like they're using their magic to break things on purpose. Exactly. That's why I'm worried that people might start thinking the same things about me when I get older and stronger. Don't worry, unlike them, you have common sense. I bet you know how to handle your powers. Even when you get older and get stronger, you'll always be the comforting type. Afraid he's not one of the important ones within the squad, so... No, in other words, he's not one of the ones that's needed within the squad, so... Any that I see in the meantime, right, so... I know I'm wasting a lot of time. But, you know, we all know that's not liable to be done all within one go anyway. I've noticed that you're not fighting with Natsu as much recently. I'm glad that you two are getting along. We're not getting along. I'm just not letting him pick a fight with me about everything. Pardon me. Really? I always thought that you were the one picking fights with him. What? Why do you think that? Have you gotten about when I... Hold on a minute. I think that's meant to say forgotten. Kidding. Have you forgotten about when I first came to Fairy Tail? You used to try and fight me every day. I was just a kid back then. Don't bring stuff like that up. Why not? It's among my fondest memories. Me trying to fight you is one of your fondest memories. I was all alone back then. You might have only wanted to fight, but you were the only one who interacted with me. If it weren't for you, I probably would have ended up leaving Fairy Tail. You're exaggerating. I didn't do anything worth mentioning. That's not true. Your presence meant a lot to me, at the time. Not that I'll give my approval to any quarrelling now. So don't go picking fights with Natsu too much, understood? I told you, he's the one who picks fights with me. Mary Jane. Complaints against you have gone down a lot recently. Huh? You get complaints about me? You know, because you strip everywhere. Although I think the people of Magnolia might have just gotten used to it after seeing it so many times. How am I supposed to react to that? Did I really get that many complaints? Well, let's just say that there were more days we got complaints than days we didn't. Seriously? I'd heard there were some complaints coming in, but I had no idea it was that bad. That's because I know it's something that you can't easily change. Still, I knew I shouldn't keep it from you, so I decided to tell you now and then, as a reminder. Mary, I'm pretty sure I'd change if you told me every day. I'd like to believe that, but it's a little difficult to take you seriously when your shirt is off. What the... When did that happen? Don't worry, the people of Magnolia have gotten used to it. That doesn't make me feel better. I'm only doing all the ones that I can based on the people who I have in my party. Once I get no more of that symbol, which means I'm the current person to have the... It means I have the current person to be able to have the conversation with. Hence why it showed a picture of Grey, and when it Grey, it became what I could only describe to as a music symbol. Grey, you're naked again.
Nani?
Damn it. Oh, jeez. I did it again. I wonder about this every time. But don't you get cold when your clothes disappear? Nope, I trained in the nude on a snowy mountain every day when I was little. Compared to that, Magnolia feels almost hot in the winter. I see. I have to say I'm a little envious that you don't feel the cold in winter, though. Really? Want to try doing the same training I did? I might not be as good as you, but I should be able to teach you how to ignore the cold. No thank you, I don't think I could handle something like that. Yeah, I guess it might be kind of embarrassing for a girl. I'm not sure I'd survive long enough to be embarrassed. That face, could it be? I'm so hungry. Hee hee, I'll make you something. Let's head over to the guild. That was awesome. Thanks for the food. My pleasure. I see your appetite hasn't changed in that too. I made enough for 3 people, but you ate it all. Every last crumb. You must be so full. I've still got room. Be careful not to overeat. You already consume much more than most people. Though I don't mind making food for you, since you always look so happy eating it. That's 'cause you make it so good. Thank you, I'm happy to hear that. Feel free to come to me anytime you're feeling hungry. Right. Oh, a conversation with him. Bloody hell, that's interesting. Right. Oh my word. How many conversations were there? Let's get them out of the way. Some of them might just be like that. Look, hopefully. So I don't mind these conversations, but remember that time I went over to your house? That was so much fun. That's sweet of you to say. Feel free to come over again anytime. You know, I don't think I've ever been to your house, Lucy. I guess you haven't, huh? It's nothing special, but you should come over sometime. Just make sure I'm there when you do. Is there something wrong with that? There are certain people who keep letting themselves into my room when I'm not there. Oh my, well, I would never do such a thing. I know that it's just that Natsu, Grey and Urza are always doing it. Really? They go into your room? They eat all my food, mess everything up, and I even take baths whenever they please. You all get along very well, don't you? Sounds like a lot of fun. No, never mind. Something tells me trying to explain it to you would be a waste of time. Oh dear, now I've got a couple of Ursa ones. What a troublesome pair. Were Natsu and Grey at it again? Indeed, I had to stop them from fighting over something stupid again. Good work, although I don't think you have to stop them every time. You know what they say, the closer you are, the more you fight. Those two fight because they respect each other. I am not trying to keep them from fighting entirely. They aren't children after all. But that's just it. They have to learn how to act more like adults. Such foolishness cannot continue. Don't worry. They'll calm down eventually. We did, didn't we? True, we did used to act just like them. If you had told me back then that we should be talking like this one day, I never would have believed it. I would have. Really? I think so. After all, thanks to everyone here, I was able to consider Fairy Tail my family. Family, huh? Maybe Natsu and Grey will be like that someday. I hope so. I guess you'll just have to watch over them until then. Oh dear. Mary, your pictures are in Sorcerer Weekly again. Yes, but I'm showing a bit more skin than usual, so it's a little embarrassing. They look incredible. A lot of people's pictures were in there, but I thought yours were the prettiest. Well, hearing you say that makes me glad I did it. Knowing that Fairy Tail received coverage and that someone enjoyed the pictures makes it all worth it. It's still a little embarrassing now. I think it's amazing. Not everyone can do that kind of thing, you know. That's not true. Why don't you give it a try when you were a little older, Wendy? No way, I could never do something like this. Why not? You're so cute, I'm sure you'd be very popular. You really think I'd be able to do it? I'm not so sure. I'm short and I don't have a body like yours. Do you think I'd look more like you when I grow up? But please, say something. Why, hello there, Urza. Did you come to see me? No, not exactly. Hey, you haven't changed a bit. You're not like other ladies. They cannot help but let out a cry when they see me. But you are different. You are as calm and collected as ever, as beautiful and, yes, just as fragrant. You have such a wonderful perfume. So you mean that if I were to let out a cry, I would be less attractive to you? Do you want to give it a try, Urza? This doesn't change the fact that Ichiya is a first-class wizard. It would be rude to scream just because I find him hard to deal with. I see. You pretend to be calm, but really you wish to cry out and shout at me in praise, just like all the others. I still haven't had the privilege of smelling the perfume of your hidden love for me. I look forward to the day I get the chance to do so, my darling. Why do you think you're calling... Who do you think you're calling darling? Do you ever meet up with your old friends from Phantom Lord? Gajeel? No reason to. I don't even know where anyone is, except for Juvia and Totemaru. Well, I hope they're okay. I've been thinking this for a while, but you're pretty weird. What? Why? No matter how you twist it, you're weird. You haven't forgotten what me and Phantom Lord did to you, have you? I mean, worrying about the people who kidnapped you. You must either be really strange or really dumb. That's because a guild is a family. You think so too, don't you, Gajeel? Worrying about a guildmate is only natural. Maybe. But those guys were gutsy enough to take on Fairy Tail. I don't think we have to worry about them. Oh, the night's become grey. You know, Gojil, you've really become an important member of Fairy Tail. You even made it onto a team in the games. Hey, you say that like you're not happy about it. Huh? That's not true at all. Then what are you trying to say? Nothing, I just said what I meant. Oh, come on, complain about me, it's boring if you don't. I just want to be someone who's always complaining about the past. Pretty sure no one in Fairy Tail is like that. You're all boring as hell. Something smells good. Hey, Frost, don't you go getting lost. I guarantee if that had been it had been proper conversation. Ooh. Right then, no, not quite. Let's have a look. No, not quite. I made a decision regarding something because I think it would be easier. Oh, well, of course I knew it were coming. This will be a proper conversation, surely. I know. Crime sorcery is a powerful ally. I am glad to have you on our side. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad I am able to help. Normally, people like us would never been able to work together with those who still walk the path of light. You're still saying things like that. I have my sins to pay for. Crime, sorcery exists so that I may do just that. We are neither a dark guild nor a legal one, so we cannot walk alongside you. I understand. Still, you stood alongside us during the games as Mystigan. Did you not? I thought it was a good idea at the time. I never expected that anyone would recognise me. Well, I'm glad you were there, It was good to see you again. I just know that it wouldn't go straight to that with Urza. Urza's just about the one and only people that he actually has a conversation with within the guild. Now it's Juvia. Right, okay then. Right, I've decided, because I've accidentally spent longer doing bonds than I needed to, and you know, don't like to make them too long. I mean, when I have to do it like this, I don't like to make them too long. So now it's good 31 minutes. I don't see the point on just doing 29 minutes worth of a cast. It's going to be of something that's going to be made. It's going to be much longer because it's anything up to an hour. So I decided that I'm just going to stop here and just call this a bonds cast or something, and I will have a fresh one another time. So those of you that watch this back, thank you for watching, and there should be another one very soon.